Hello, how y'all doing? Welcome back. Let me get my little handy dandy list up. That's not it. Let's see. Hey, Divine Beauty Babe, how you doing? This is what I'm looking for. Here we go. Alrighty, let's get started. All right, thank you guys for joining. If you're interested in participating, look in the description box. I literally erased everything out of the description that I would usually have and just put that information to make it very easy for people to find it. And if that doesn't work, I don't know what else to do. But I'll be right back. Thank you very much. Hello, I'm about to get started on client number one. And for those that participated and submitted everything before the live stream, thank you very much. I prefer it that way, but I understand if you can't. Okay. All right, let's get started. Hey, Cloud9 Archer, how you doing? All right, let's get started on client number one. Let's get started. All righty. Hi, number one. Thank you so much for booking with me. Thank you for booking early. Let's get started on your one question reading. So, your ex, you've been thinking about your ex a lot. You have dreams about this person, and you wake up thinking about this person randomly, even though you've been focusing on yourself. You want to know if this person trying to manifest you back into their life or doing spell work. Okay, gotcha. Let's see. All right, so out of a 4-card spread, you got the 6 of Cups in reverse, the 8 of Wands in reverse, the Emperor upright, and at the bottom of the deck, the Lovers upright. They're doing it, but unconsciously. They're not consciously doing this. I don't get spell work. I get what's triggering them to think about you is them comparing people that they're currently dealing with and having problems with to you. Yeah, this person misses you. They're not in the best place in their current love life, and they think about past memories with you when they're pissed off with someone else that they're seeing. They still care for you. I'm not getting spell work, but I do get the energy of them thinking of you, comparing other people to you, and just missing you. Let's see what else comes out. Mm. What else is going on? This person is rebuilding. They're focusing on their stability. They seem to be doing pretty good or in the process of doing pretty good. They seem to have an active love life, and it surprises them how they feel about you. You got beauty queen shining on stage, adored, gifts, surprises, presents, opening, and career, business, success, and advancement. They try to use work as a distraction as well, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. They're even shocked that they think about you so much. Like it surprises them. And they are around who they would consider a beauty queen. They're around attractive people. They can date attractive people, but they're not you. They're not you. So, and it's shocking to them. Like, they even have sporadic WTF moments because I don't think they understand it either. Yeah. How does this person feel about my client when these thoughts come up? How does this person feel about my client when these thoughts come up? They don't want to believe that they're still not over you. You got the Ace of Swords in reverse. That's lack of clarity. That's denial or unclear about something. Stirred up thoughts, ideas. And you got the Star in reverse. They feel like even if they were to come towards you, they don't know if it'll work out. With the Star in reverse, maybe it's just wishful thinking because they really don't know. Like, it's funny that you asked if they're doing spell work on you or trying to manifest you, but really they're the ones that's acting like they're spellbound. They're the ones that are acting as if they don't understand where these thoughts are coming from. Sorry. They don't get it. They don't get it. And what's at the bottom of the deck? The Nine of Pentacles. Your ex likes having money, likes having options, like doing whatever they want to do. And at some point, they were happy single, mingling, and enjoying their options. But they're in a phase now where they can't stop thinking about you. What else does my client need to know about this? Boundaries, upright, and friendship in reverse. Let it stay the way that it is. it's not meant for you guys to get back together. I don't even see it working out as you guys being platonic friends. You know, every so often, the both of you will have these thoughts and go through these cycles of thinking about each other and wondering and things like that. But from a longevity perspective, it wouldn't benefit neither the two of you to get back together. One has outgrown the other, or you guys just have two different paths, and it's just there's somebody better for both of you. You know, it's just not worth revisiting. That's what I have. I wish you the best. Thank you so much for booking with me, number one, and you have a good day. Bye. All righty. Let's go to client number two. My sinuses are kicking my behind. Hang on 1 second. Like all of a sudden, I'm congested now. All right. Hey, Elena, how you doing? Okay. Um, let's get started on client number two. Okay. All righty. Let's get started on client number two. Hello, client number two. How are you? Thank you for booking with me. Let's get into your 2-question reading. Your first question is, where are you getting it wrong and where are you getting it right? Okay. Let's start off with where you're getting it wrong. All right. Where is my client getting things wrong in life? Okay. The Sun and the Seven of Swords. Deception. Things that you think are good for you are plots to set you up. Everything that looks good isn't good for you. Everything that sounds good isn't good for you. It's like you're easily beguiled. You're easily tricked in some way. Yeah. Seven of Swords is deception. They want you to be more logical with what you do, how you do it, who you do it with, who you do it for. You're easily targeted. You're easily led astray in some way. And I understand the concept of why you want this reading, but I'm just going to be honest with you. If everybody can go to a reader and find out exactly what they're doing right and what they're doing wrong, it'll be a lot more good, but it'll be a lot more crime too. You know what I'm saying? It'll be a lot more easier for all of us. Your path is not that robotic. It's not that step by step. You have to take the initiative to connect with your spirit guides. The Seven of Swords is a picture depicting a man digging a hole. The hole is for the offering, symbolizing the guidance of spirit to what we need, not the guidance of a reader or anything like that. I mean, you can get readings, but they want you to take the initiative to do it upon yourself. You can do it. It's not going to be an overnight thing, but that's how you grow in the spirit. That's how you develop. That's how you evolve. There's no shortcuts with this. Yeah. It says that we all have to find our values in life, and you're facing decisions that will put you on one side or the other of the story. Are you making money off others in an abusive manner? Are you getting justice for being wrong? Are you just straight up stealing something, or is somebody stealing something from you? We got theft of something important, losing face publicly, a surprise reward that clears lingering problems, gaining wealth if you don't have it, and losing it if you do. So you could be on either side of this. You can be stealing or getting stole, or getting stole from. They want you to be clear about your morality. They want you to pray, meditate, and even pull cards on your own to solve what you think can't be fixed. And most importantly, they want you to meditate and pray and develop a relationship. The card says pray to Shango, but everybody doesn't have a relationship with Shango. It could be with anybody. Jesus. You could have a close relationship with an archangel. You could, have close relationships with your ancestors. It just depends. I'm so sorry, my allergies. But yeah, there's no quick fix to this. You need to rely on spirit to help build your intuition and to actually be guided by them. You're not a helpless little soul. And not to say anybody that does get readings are, but some people are more tapped into their gifts and it's more easier to evolve in them than others. You have that head start. Why are you not taking advantage of it? There you go. Then you got the sun. Let's see. Oh my gosh, y'all. This is so annoying. Allergies, bro. Okay. It's back here. Here it is. Yeah. All right. I'm going to show you the card of the sun. It's the sun visible. It's the sun is being depicted as the visible face of God. The hill of sand on this card represents aspirations to achieve things in life. And the corn porch in the card is an offering of our work. The community coming together in celebration or supplication is what the people that's sketched out in white represent. The card speaks of our connection to the Creator, no matter how far we may feel from them. I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up. You got to do the work yourself. Like you'll get some advice, you'll get guidance, good guidance from some readers that you choose to deal with, but they're not going to give you a cheat sheet from a reader and just make it that easy for you to figure out. It's a lesson connected to you just doing the work the old fashioned way. So it says this card speaks of our connection to the Creator, no matter how far we may feel from them. In a positive position, it speaks of celebrations and opening to new levels of consciousness. That's what you want, and that's what you're being advised to do. In negative position, which it is not, it can point to problems only the highest powers can help with. There you go. But you got a negative card next to it, which is the Seven of Swords. You trick yourself out of like your own blessings and spiritual evolution. That's what you're doing it wrong, pretending like you some poor little slow ass soul when you're not. You know, the average person, it takes years to evolve to a certain heightened level of spirituality and consciousness. It just is what it is, you know. They want you to work on that, work on your higher perspectives. You have a need for community support and being under somebody that is able to like guide you like a good mentor, a good spiritual community. And you need to listen to your consciousness, listen to your intuition more, but connect with your spirit guides on a daily basis to strengthen it. And like I said, this is not going to be something that's overnight. It takes time. People that are good at what they do in any capacity, whether spiritually related or not, most of the time it takes them years to master that or to get to the level that they're currently on. It takes time, and you are no exception. None of us are. So there you go with that. Your perception of success, evolution, and quick fixes is how you get it wrong. Your desire for shortcuts is how you get it wrong. You get it wrong with your lack of patience. You get it wrong with sometimes having unrealistic expectations on things. You have had a life of ups and downs, and the end goal is to always bring you back to spirit. And it's like you only go so far when it comes to your evolution, and then you stop when they want you to go all the way. Don't just call on the spirits when you need them or when you have like some type of transactional spell work, altar work to do. I'm gonna give you this and you give me that. Yeah. They want to connect with you consistently. They want to know, they want to be around when you're happy. They want to be around when you're sad. That's how you build relationships. I remember when my daughter first went to college, I still think that shit was a scam because they sent me a letter saying that 100K was covered. And when I got there, nothing that they told me in person was in that letter. No, what that really means is that they're gonna break it down in four different sections and this, that, and the third. So out of 100K, you can only spend X amount of money, for school and this, that, and the third. 16 goes here a year, 16 goes there a year. I'm like, what the fuck? That didn't say that in the letter. Look at her transcripts. How is she not eligible for something better than that? I don't know, ma'am, this, that, and the third. But I wasn't going to embarrass my child and be like, well, dry your ass back home, I wasn't going to embarrass her. So I came home, worked my ass off, and about 3 weeks later, I had the tuition and another 4 or 5 months to come up with the other money for the next two semester. And I had to trust God. I had to trust God and pay attention to my dreams and come up with a plan, and ask spirit to come up with a plan, and I just listened. I just obeyed, and it worked out. It worked out very well. You don't strengthen your bonds unless you go through things with them, just like with anybody. Some of your best friends and most long lasting marriages and relationships have not been just peachy cream. They went through some things. It's no different when you're dealing with your relationships in the spiritual realms too. So, how are you getting it right? Okay. Four Swords is how you're getting it right. Let me get one more card. And the Moon. Okay. Let's go to the Moon. And then let's go to the Four Swords. The Four Swords is a card about how you run into compromises that you must live with. It's a card where you find ways to step away from conflict and bring about a truce. Okay, so this is how you're getting it right, not being confrontational. It's important to look at what you need and the cost that it comes with for making it happen. Our use of technology provides connection at an unprecedented level, but the precious metals required for our smartphones come with a large environmental cost. Rash decisions, acting from anger, or deciding things hurriedly will lead to long standing consequences. Using reason and a cool head will allow for better outcomes. So you've grown in this area. It talks about peace after conflicts, atonement for mistakes made, contracts and agreements, and a time of progress and growth. You don't even realize where you've grown and how much you've grown. You focus too much on what you don't have versus what you do have. You focus too much on what you are still mastering versus what you have mastered and got down pat. Continue to think before you act. Continue to do whatever you need to do to stay calm when somebody's trying to piss you off, and continue to rebuild. This card talks about plant a seed to replace what you need to cut down. Plant a seed to replace what you needed to cut down. So whatever you've lost, you've done good by rebuilding the things that you've lost, or replacing the people, things, and items that you've lost. You're real good at rebuilding, and you're closing one cycle and going to another cycle with contracts and agreements. So one contract is expiring, and another contract with a partner, a place, or something is starting. Oh my God, my sinuses! I apologize. Hold on. This is painful, y'all. This is really, it itches so bad. I was congested. Now I'm not, but now it just feels like a feather, an invisible feather is just tickling my nose. I'm so sorry. Okay. Yeah. So you are getting it right, knowing that you are very powerful and spiritual and gifted. Listen, this card, the Moon, is all about magic and your spiritual gifts. This card talks about the Iyami, which are very powerful witches in the Yoruba religion. Even there are Orishas as well. They're like a legion of Orishas, I believe. This card speaks of mysterious powers that we need to respect. Many people feel they are dangerous and should be avoided. Some of these are the legacy and patriarchy of those, uh, I'm sorry, patriarchy and hold on. Some of these are the legacy of patriarchy, and some are raw and primal powers beyond understanding. You're very close to having a psychic and mysterious phenomenon, so leveling up spiritually. They want you to continue to be aware of others' interference in your life. You're real good at pinpointing adultery, cheaters, people that's hiding stuff too. And you can detect witchcraft and like spirits that, low vibrational spirits or like astral attacks and things like that. And I know this is true because I read the backstories you send me. So, and I didn't just pull this card out of my behind. So it came out for a reason, validating and confirming everything that you've already been feeling for a long time. And all of these long backstories you be sending. It's confirming that. So work with what you have and be grateful for the intuition that you have and build on that while building your relationship with your spirit guides. And you'll see even more progress. Yeah. Continue to honor your ancestors, continue to respect the mysteries, continue to cleanse yourself spiritually, protect yourself spiritually, and be respectful to people, and you'll be okay. But respect your race. The spirits feel like you come across as a little ungrateful in the sense of expecting, like, in the sense of like expecting way more than what's necessary right now. But you're on the right path. These are the things that you are doing right. The very things that you complain of are the very skills that you possess, but because they don't appear in a way that you recognize them, it's like you don't have them. You feel like you don't have them when you need to. It's like having our gifts is one thing, but we still need to be guided by respectful, honorable, and high vibrational spirits to help develop what we have. You got one half right, but you don't want to put in the work to build relationships with your spirit guides to get it completely right. And that's just what it is. Hang on. Oh, that felt so good. It's like my nose is itching. I'm sorry. I got this cortisone 10. It's supposed to be anti-itch cream for like allergies. I'm going to try this. I'm not going to rub it in my face on camera, so I'll be right back. I'm so sorry. Oh, I put some on before I started the live stream, but I guess I didn't put enough on. I don't know. Let's see. Oh my God, this is terrible. Okay. All right. Thank you for your patience. Let's go to your second question. What's your public image reputation looking like? Okay. Something came out in regards to what you're getting wrong. It says something about you losing face publicly. That's interesting that you asked that, because that's one of the things that came out with your first question. Okay. What is your public image looking like? What's your reputation looking like? Let's see. Seven of Wands, and the Page of Cups. Okay, that's one thing. Thank you, Latanya. I appreciate you. Okay, what is this? The Tower. Lord. The Ten of Wands in reverse. The Seven of Wands in reverse. The Queen of Coins. No. That's not reverse. So the Patakas of the Orisha cards are the Seven of Wands upright, Page of Cups upright. Your Legacy of the Divine Tarot cards are the Tower upright, Ten of Wands reverse, Seven of Wands upright, Queen of Coins upright, and Death. All right. So you got more people that have nice things to say about you than others. Some people are accusing you as being a train wreck to some capacity, with the Tower and the Ten of Wands being here. Somebody that nobody really wanted to be bothered with, something connected to you, something connected you to drama to some capacity in your past. But with Death being your end card, you turn your life around in some way. So a lot of people will say like, well, number two used to be toxic, used to be a hot ass mess, but now they're so much better. They've changed. They're very stable. They have healthy boundaries with the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Coins. This is a leader. This is someone that's very busy. This is someone that's very productive. They have a lot going on. They wear a lot of hats. You know, they've changed a lot with Death here. So it's like you turned your life around. You're some type of success story that you weren't always the success story, but now you are. Now, your spiritual cards are the Seven of Wands, which is interesting because you got the Seven of Wands here from a different deck as well. So let's see what the Seven of Wands says here. Learning how to channel our frustrations and anger into fruitful directions is crucial when it comes to this card. So it further supports what the other deck of cards said. This is two different decks. And this deck of cards supports what this deck of cards in Spirit says about you. People were saying, damn, number two was toxic as hell and a hot ass mess. But now, damn, number two, it have changed a lot. We thought they were gonna dig themselves in a hole that they couldn't climb out of, but they climbed out of that hole somehow. This card says the person being read feel criticized and or attacked. They may act rashly and dig a hole that they can't climb out of. Arguments cannot be walked back, and violence will lead to more violence or prison. A time of conflicts and fighting that should avoid. A time of conflicts and fighting that we should avoid. No one knows what you should do but yourself. In a flash of anger, wrecking what we have built. Relationships that should end. Now, I done got in your book behind about this one. You already know what this is. Listen to this. Relationships that should end, but we feel we cannot escape. I'm going to repeat that. Relationships that we should end, but we feel we cannot escape. Relationships that we should leave. We can end them, but we feel we can't escape them. Who you can't escape them to? Who you can't escape them to? Who you come a very long way, and it'll be a shame. What is going on? Here we go. Okay, So we're back. I had to restart the browser connecting, even though my so and they didn't expect for you to come as far as you did. They didn't expect for you to make something of yourself like you have. A lot of people are all right, looks like we're back. You guys, I don't know what's going on. Number two, somebody don't want you to get this message. Somebody wants you to crash out and go from being a winner to a bum or a loser or something like that. Yeah, they do not want this message to come out. And this your last question. I'm gonna give you another recap since the video kept cutting in and out. My apologies for that, by the way. Your Patakis of the Orisha cards are the Seven of Wands and the Page of Cups. Your Legacy of the Divine Tarot cards are the Tower upright, the Ten of Wands in reverse, the Seven of Wands upright, the Queen of Coins upright, and Death upright. People are acknowledging that you've changed a lot for the better. People are talking about how you literally went from being a hot ass mess and problematic to like being a leader, very responsible, very good at multitasking, very good at rebuilding and stabilizing yourself and your family. Now, on the other hand, this Seven of Wands here talks about how some people view your reputation as somebody that, although has made a name for themselves and has, turned their life around to a degree, they can still be easily triggered and influenced to spiral out of control and lose everything that they've worked for. So people feel like although you've grown a lot and you've changed a lot, you still can set yourself up for failure, just by entertaining toxic people and they bullshit. Uh, your another part of your public image is this Seven of Wands card talks about you knowing that you need to let something go or someone go, but it's hard for you to do so. So your reputation has a lot to do with you being attached to somebody that people feel like you shouldn't be attached to, whether it's them, their kids, their dog, their pet fish, whatever it's something like that, which could contribute to your downfall, low key. Then you got people that refuse to view you as some type of success story. They want to remember the old you. They want you to be dirty. I'm not saying that the old you was dirty, but I'm just saying they want you to be ghetto, toxic, dirty, grimy, problematic, all of that. They don't want to look at you as evolved. It's like a reminder of what they probably can do too, but they haven't done it yet. Now, here's this Page of Cups is talking about a prediction. The people that are being misled by other people's lies based on jealousy is about to get a rude awakening. So it's something about your life that's going to be exposed, and it's going to be something about another person's life or a group of people's life that's going to be exposed, that's going to vindicate you in some way. I don't know how, but that's what this Page of Cups talks about. Um, Listen to this. The person who finds this card in their reading is entering a time where many things will be revealed. This is a blessing, but it may also feel like hardship. Once we look in the cup, we can no longer go back to seeing the world as we did. The time coming that will remove naivety. You got commitments that's being asked of you. You're going to evolve as long as you're willing to do the work that's required. The choices that you make in the future will affect your status down the road. And as long as you know that spirit's voice is the best voice to listen to for advice, you'll be all right. So The universe, the Most High, is going to use you as a way to motivate other people, to encourage other people to turn their life around as well. And you'll be protected from haters as long as you're doing God's work. That's just what it is. And God's work can simply be doing what He asked you to do. All of us have different assignments. It's like we all live in God's house. We share a big bedroom. God say, okay, you sweep the floors, then you mop the floors, you dust the curtains, you change, you take all the dirty sheets off, and you put all the fitted sheets on. You put all the unfitted sheets on, the flat sheets on, and you decide what comforters and pillowcases is going to match. Then we're going to move to another room. It's a reason why you being assigned this and everybody else being assigned something else. You know, it all comes together to form a bigger picture. But you're being used in some way to wake up other folks that are way, way down bad. And some of them will be your haters. Your haters, you're stepping into a phase where a lot of your haters will be like some of your number one fans. You got somebody spreading lies on you that's jealous of you. It could be an ex-lover or an ex-friend. All right. See ya. Thank you so much. I'm sorry. I had to fight like hell to get that message out, girl. I don't know, but somebody didn't want you to get that. But I hope everything works out for you. God bless you and have a good day. Bye. Hi, Ariella. Thank you so much. Okay. Let's go to client number 3. That's client number 4. Is this client number 3 here? Yeah. All right, let's go to client number 3. All right. Number 3, thank you so much for booking with me. I hope all is well. Let's get into your reading. You like to know what the spirit wants you to know at this point in your life. Thank you for giving me all your placements, but I don't need that. I don't need date of birth or none of that. What the spirit wants you to know at this point in your life. Okay, let's see. What the spirit want my client to know at this point in their life. Okay. Wow. I don't know if you have children or if this is a childhood friend, but somebody is jealous of you. I don't know if you're already this Queen of Coins energy or if this is what you're stepping into, but you got some untrustworthy people around you at this stage in your life. It looks like you just got into a prosperous cycle, or you're about to, as this Queen of Coins is here. And you'll be able to tell who these people are. It could be a Capricorn, a Pisces, a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Gemini, but you'll be able to tell more so who this is with their unwillingness to work with you. They're gonna try to make things more complicated due to their own envy and jealousy. You're highly intuitive too. You should trust your intuition more and possibly work with your spirit guides to develop it even more. But yeah, you got jealousy around you. And if this is it's either a child or a childhood friend that is hating on you. Seven of Coins. Some type of investment is about to pay off with you. I don't know if it's in finances or just something that you're working hard on for yourself. It could be school, it could be anything, but it's about to pay off. Something that you're investing in yourself in is about to pay off in material gains in the future. So good job. Oh yeah, you're changing a lot. You have new love coming too, and it's gonna stress somebody the fuck out. The death, the Nine of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Your happiness, your emotional new beginning, your material new beginning, your financial new beginning is going to stress a lot of people out. Get ready for the hate. Get ready for deception. Get ready for it. I wish I had better news, but in life, this type of energy just comes with this type of territory. A lot of people in this crazy world we live in don't know how to be happy for people that's emotionally fulfilled, don't know how to be happy for people that are financially stable and doing something with their lives. I'm sorry, but get ready to cut some people off. People are going to be losing sleep over you being with somebody or, yeah, falling in love with someone. Tell me more about this Ace of Cups. Damn, you stepping into a cycle of blessings that will sometimes feel like curses, but not, I don't want to say curses. I say that in a light way because there'll be more things to celebrate and be grateful for than it is to be sad about. But I do see, with some of these accomplishments that you will be reaching and milestones you'll be reaching, it's going to be a little bittersweet because you'll be disappointed in some people and how they show their ass. Tell you. We got Virgo, Scorpio, Gemini again, Cancer, Pisces again, with the Ace of Cups here. Why is this Ace of Cups here? The High Priestess. Wow. Wow. Put more emphasis on your intuition. You have a connection with somebody in the 5D already. I mean, in the 3D. My apologies. You have a spiritual connection, with someone right now. And you're growing, like your intuitive gifts. They want you to work on that. This is some type of love. I thought it was romantic love, and it could be, but it's some type of spiritual love. Not romantic, but spiritual love. Like love of family, love of platonic friendship, things like that. Tell me more about this Ace of Cups. Justice in reverse and strength. Okay, somebody that did you dirty is gonna pay for it. You don't need to be doing anything to take matters into your own hands. It's already been worked out for you. And a lot of karma that you will be getting is going to be in the form of blessings. And the people that wronged you will have to watch. They'll have to watch. You get your karma, you get your justice in the form of blessings. And the people that wronged you and didn't support you, they get kicked out of your circle and they get to watch from the sideline, wishing they could be a part of what you have going on. You got a serious glow up, spiritual level up, and cycle of blessings. And it's like God is preparing a table for you in the presence of your enemies. Like they're going to have to watch you eat. They're going to have to watch you win. It's very important that you don't let anybody provoke you to take something into your own hands, because if you try to get justice yourself, you're going to miss out on some of these blessings. Let everything happen the way that it needs to happen so you can get everything you deserve. Don't try to play God. Don't try to take nothing into your hands, because it seems like God's plan is much better than whatever you can do. That may be satisfying at the time, but in the long term, long road, nah. Why is the Nine of Swords here? The Hangman in reverse. Wow. Someone you lost sleep over is going to lose sleep over you because they sacrificed a gem. They didn't do right by a gem that they know was a gem. Why is death here? Because the way things are going in your life or was going, that's about to change drastically. Why is death here? Keep these. Okay. The Four of Cups, going from being rejected to accepted, and you doing the rejecting. People feeling embarrassed, foolish, people reaching out that you don't want to have anything to do with. You're no longer resonating with people that you were closely attached to, and you getting some type of good news. Like, you the only person or one of the very few people that's having a positive shift around a lot of people that might have been up in the past and snooted their nose at people, tooted their nose up at you or other people. They're gonna be out in the cold. The last is gonna be first, and the first is gonna be got to get their ass in the back of the line. You know? And I'm gonna tell you something else. I don't like saying things like this. I don't know if you drink, but if you do drink, please don't drink and drive. Something could happen that result in somebody losing their life. Somebody think that they're an excellent a driver while drunk or something like that, doing something under the influence. They may end up surviving it, but some of the passengers may not end up making it back home. So don't be getting in cars with people that's under the influence. Take an Uber. Do whatever you got to do. Stay out of that type of environment. Stay away from people that's driving under substances, whether it's alcohol or something else, because I feel like an accident is coming where somebody could lose their life. So please be careful. That's what I have. I wish you the best, sincerely. Please be careful. Thank you for booking with me, and you have a good day. Bye. All right, let's go to number 4. Is this number 4? Yep. Okay. All right, number 4. Thank you so much for booking with me. I hope all is well. Let's get into your reading. So you have one question. Let me look. Do you? Yeah, you do. All right. What's next for you in the Pisces? Okay. So what's next for you in the Pisces? All right. What's next for my client and the Pisces? Nine of Wands upright, 4 of Wands in reverse, King of Swords upright, 10 of Wands in reverse, the Chariot upright, 2 of Swords upright, 8 of Swords upright. I feel like Seven of Swords in reverse should be first, and the Eight of Swords upright should be last. I'm going to repeat your cards, okay? Nine of Wands, Four of Wands in reverse, King of Swords upright, Ten of Wands in reverse, the Chariot upright, Two of Swords upright, Seven of Swords in reverse, and the Eight of Swords upright. You guys are going to go through a breakup. This person is going to be cold towards you. They're going to feel like it's a burden lifted off of them as far as them being single and away from their relationship for a little while. Then it's going to be a change of events. You may be broken up for the rest of this year. You may not get together until you may not get back together with this person until around, at the very earliest, the holiday, which is like what, Christmas? But at the latest, Cancer season the next year, like June, July. I see this person trying to like ignore their feelings, ignore talking to you, and then start feeling guilty and can't stop thinking about you. They go from trying to be cold-hearted towards you to all of a sudden, a few months later, feeling guilty about how they've been acting and can't stop thinking about you. Trapped in fear, guilt. The Seven of Swords in reverse is a card of confession and guilt. Why are they guilty? Why are they feeling guilty? Let's start there. Then I'll pull a spread on what you can expect. Okay. Why is the Seven of Swords in reverse? The Six of Cups, because they're going to start missing you and feel bad for how they treat you and realize that they want better for you. They want better for you, with you. They want to treat you better is what I'm referring to. Tell me, the Emperor upright and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody that want to be in control, not knowing how to be happy with you and not knowing how to be happy without you. This person is going to want to try to reconcile with you. And with the Emperor being here and your backstory, because the Emperor is a father figure, based on that backstory. But at the same time, this could be someone that wants to settle down and be in a serious commitment with you, because they might not be so happy being single with the Nine of Coins in reverse. Whatever they're going through right now, this phase is not going to last long. Their victory dance, their victory lap is not going to last long. This shit is going to get old real quick, and they're going to want to be with you again. Why is the Eight of Swords here? Let's see. The World in reverse and the King of Cups. This person is y'all gonna go on a break, and they're gonna do it to somebody else. They're gonna try to date somebody else and flirt with other people, and it's not gonna work. With the World in reverse and the King of Cups, they are not gonna be able to move on from you because they love you still. Why is this person acting like this in the first dang on play? The Star in reverse and the Moon. Something about being in a commitment with you scares them. They wonder if they're doing the right thing. They're wondering if you're too good to be true. They just going through some type of anxiety, going through some type of cycle of anxiety where they question everything. What is Spirit's advice when it comes to this? I'm just going to go to that. What is Spirit's advice when it comes to what you should do with this energy? Because this shit is crazy. I hate when people act slow like this. It's irritating. The Hermit and death. Damn. Let this person come to you. Let them go through what they're going through. And it's not over yet with death in reverse. Yeah. Let them go through what they're going through. They'll come to you when they're finished getting dragged by the universe. They'll come back. Why is death in reverse? 3 of Cups, 7 of Swords, 2 of Swords in reverse, and the 8 of Swords. It's like they want a hall pass to do some bullshit. They want to see other people. They want like a season to just do them and not be worried about you. With the 3 of Cups in reverse, you don't have to take them back. You don't have to. It's clearly up to you. How would things go if she was to take this person back? You got the 10 of Cups and the Ace of Cups. It's just a season in y'all relationship where they gonna do some dumb shit and let this person find their way back to you. And it'll be up to you if you take them back. If you don't want to take them back, that's fine. If you do take them back, it look like you guys could work it out with the Ace of Cups and the 10 of Cups upright. There you go. But your person is on bullshit. They want to sow their royal oats. That's what I have. I'm sorry. I don't know. That's weird energy, a person going through something, but doesn't mean you should be mistreated in the process. I don't even think it has anything to do with that. Mistook something, mistook something you said and blown it out of proportion. Nah, that was a get out of jail. That was a get out of jail free card. To have something to be mad at you about to create space. That's something that he used to create space between y'all. Unfortunately, that's what I have. All right, I wish you the best. You have a good day. Bye. Okay. We on number 5. Okay. Is this number 5? Hold on. Is this? Yep, it is. Okay. All right, let's see. All right, number 5. Thank you so much for booking with me. I hope all is well. Let's get into your reading. So your first question is, you feel like you have many spies and many ops lurking around with ill intent, especially for the last 3 months. You want to know more about this feeling that you have about these people spying and lurking with ill intent. Let's see. Let's see what we can pull come to this. Yeah, I'm being called to do 3 piles. Pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Pile 1 has the 6 of Cups upright, 10 of Swords in reverse, 10 of Cups in reverse, and the Chariot in reverse. Pile 2 has the King of, well, I ain't gonna worry about pile 2 yet. Let's talk about pile 1. So this energy is somebody that you know very well. They do have energy lurking, but it's not to do anything wrong to you. It's not like to physically harm you. This could be a Cancer, a Pisces, a Scorpio, or a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. This is not someone that wants to hurt you. This is an old childhood friend or somebody that's been in your life for a long time. And I'm getting the energy of a family member. This person could be carless or just had car trouble or something like that in the recent past. But this is somebody that is not too fond of you right now, but doesn't want to not get along with you. They want to find a way to be cordial with you. So I don't see them having ill intent, this person. They are lurking, they are spying, trying to see what's on your mind, what you got going on, when would it be a good time to like reach out to you or try to clear the air or something like that. But I don't see this family member energy or this like old friend, longtime friend having intentions to hurt you. Now, the second pile is the King of Wands in reverse, the Queen of Swords upright, and the Four of Wands in reverse. This is a tricky one. This energy that's spying and lurking is two different energies that are in a relationship with each other that's rocky. The guy is spying on you, and the guy's toxic on and off girlfriend is spying on you too. The guy doesn't have an issue with you. The guy's intention is to, possibly make a move on you sexually, romantically speaking. The woman's intention is to see what this guy is going to do with you and other people that they're, inquiring about. Because I don't think this guy knows that his girl is watching him. She could have some type of spyware on his account or something. But she knows about you through spying on her on again, off again man. And depending on how far things go with you and this guy, determines how involved she's gonna get. But she is the type of person that have ill intent, not only towards you, but towards the man too, because that's who her real problem is with. But they're not on the best terms with the Four of Wands in reverse. And she can look at you as like competition and want you out of the way, but still mad at him. That's what I see when it comes to this pile. I got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Now, when it comes to this other energy, I got the Nine of Wands in reverse. That's Leo energy, somebody that wish they would have picked and chose their battles more wisely with you. Is given the energy of an ex-friend or ex-partner that wants to reconcile with you, that misses you and feels foolish about whatever part they played and y'all separated. Can you clarify the Nine of Wands in reverse? Yeah, somebody feels stupid. I told you they feel foolish. The Fool in reverse literally came out. This person feels dumb as hell. They could be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yep. This person could get readings done on you or watch general tarot readings to connect, see what's going on with you. What's your advice when it comes to all of these different energies? And usually I'm gonna let it slide this time, but it's like a question per person because it's different energies. So you can't just box everybody into one question if it's different people involved. So it's like every person is a different question. I try to sum it up in a way to where I'm not on this topic all day, but we get to the gist of what you need to know without, charging you for it. All right, let's see. What is Spirit's advice when it comes to this? The 5 of disc. There's blood on these people's hands and toes. You got Shango with his acts of justice on his horse, delivering righteous justice to people. So whether they're remorseful or not, they didn't always have the best intentions for you. And they're being dealt with, some in different ways. Some are being dealt with in a way to keep their toxic ass away from you. Some are being dealt with in ways that forces them to be honest with themselves and apologize to you. It's like a form of guilt or sadness or accountability that's coming over them. Because everybody don't want to hurt you. The only person that really, I feel, would do something bad to you is from pile 2. Everybody else, I don't get it. I don't get that. Yep, social contracts are precarious and difficult things to navigate. Once circumstances pushes us out of places we used to belong to, it's hard to regain that status. Often the things that make people targets are beyond their control, but people are rarely understanding of this. Instead of blaming the victim for what is beyond their control, hold on. But people are rarely understanding of this. I'm going to repeat this. I'm so sorry, because there's a very important message in this card. The 5 of Pentacles is not for you. It's helping you get into the mindset of the people that are obsessed with you. They have money problems. They had some type of respectable status at one point that they lost. Basically, these are people that fell off and bitter to see anybody in a position that they are no longer in. And you seem to be one of them people that they're jealous of or depressed because they're not in the position that you're in, or they used to be in the position that you're currently in, they're not anymore. Blame everybody but themselves type of thing. Listen to the card. Social contracts are precarious and difficult things to navigate. Once circumstances push us out of the places we used to belong, it's hard to regain that status. So 3 piles got in common of wanting to regain status and stability that they once had, that they look at you as having. Often the things that make people targets are beyond their control. Often the things that these people are feeling towards you are beyond your control. You can't help that people, process their grief and their lack of confidence and stability the way that they do. They take it out on other people that are not in their position, that are usually in better positions. This is out of your control. But people rarely understand this. Instead of blaming the victim for what is beyond their control, instead of looking at themselves. So they don't know how to say, hey, I'm fucked up. I need to figure out a way to get my life together, instead of spying on client number 5, instead of, having these weird thoughts and ideas when it comes to number 5's life. I need to figure out how I can alchemize this situation and make it work for me. Yeah. Don't stay where you're not wanted. So it'll be signs, and you may end up coming across some of these people in person, and it's going to make it very obvious. Stay your ass away from them. One thing they want you to do is this. Don't rub your success in somebody's face that you know is hungry. Don't stay where you're not wanted. Help people that are unfortunate when you can, and be compassionate to the fate of those around you, because not only will it be a blessing to them, it could be a blessing in disguise to you. You could get your life could be saved by doing that. You could avoid some type of drama by doing that. Try to play cool, blend in if you can. Don't look down on folks. Have compassion, and you'll be all right. It'll ensure more safety for sure. All right. right, now let's go to your next question. Should you proceed forward with the state that you put in your question that I'm not going to say out loud? Should you proceed forward with that state? Okay, let's see. I'm going to use these. Knight of Wands, Nine of Coins, Seven of Swords in reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse, Four of Wands in reverse. If you do anything impulsively, you're going to regret it. You come off as being very stable, very energetic, very passionate. But if you do something, no, you should wait. I'm just going to tell you right now. I'm just going to say no. You should wait. You got the Four of Wands in reverse. That's a card of lack of instability when it's in reverse. And then you don't have all the information that you need to move forward. And whoever this is that you're talking to about moving to this place, they know that. And they feel kind of guilty about it, but they're not going to tell you. It's something about their knowledge and their expertise that they rely on to make you trust them or make them look good. And for the sake of it being a better decision for you, and not inconveniencing you, they'll rather be quiet about it instead of like doing the right integral thing and saying, hey, I hate to admit this, as bad as I want to be sure about this situation, I'm really not that sure yet. If you give me some time, I could check out some sources or do some more research or help you out in another way. But I don't feel comfortable encouraging you to take this house or make this move without having everything ironed out. Instead, their pride is like, oh, if I don't do something now, like they'll go to somebody else or they won't trust me and they'll lose respect for me. So no, it'll be all right. I don't know if you're in this stage with someone while you're planning this trip or not, but that stage is coming and you should wait. You should wait altogether. You'll lose money. Something is not going to be right with the housing situation. It's just going to be a total inconvenience. So no, you should not move forward with that plan. At least not right now. Let me see. You don't even have all the right information pertaining to the move or whatever's waiting for you at that destination. There is some key information that is missing, that is detrimental, very crucial to you moving. And if you don't have that information, you don't need to be moving. So put it on hold. Why is the Four of Wands in reverse? And whoever this is knows the information that you need that's missing. And even though they feel guilty about it, they're going to continue to lie and not say shit. I don't like that. Seven of Coins. You need to invest more, save more, and look around a little more. It's a better investment elsewhere. Whatever this is, it's no good. It's no good for you. And it's based off a lie. Somebody's lying about something, the property, the job, the location, the condition of the house. Something is not good and not stable at all when it comes to that move. Don't do it. Wait. Closing message. King of Cups. Okay. This card walks in a balance between control and letting go. The singer must let out and go with the flow, but still hold to the traditional structure. There's room for artistry, but only to a point. The energy with this card can be overwhelming, and it takes a lot of self awareness not to get lost as the Orishas draw close to the ceremony. They want you to know that you need to reach for everything you want, expect a miracle, and work with what you get. Beware getting lost in distraction or intoxicated by circumstance. Don't forget you lead by example. Teamwork is the only way forward, even if you are the star. If you don't ask, nothing will happen. Pray loudly. The spirits are listening. Be joyful in your work and devotion. And the figure in this art was inspired by the famous Olympia Alfaro. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but that's what they put in the card for you to know. There's some type of balance between control and letting go. Because you may be eager to get something done in that state, you may end up accepting an offer that's not good for you. That's why you should wait. And the King of Cups is Scorpio. Death, recycle, rebirth. Something is changing. You'll get a better opportunity in the next few months. Don't take this offer. Okay? That's what I have for you. I sincerely wish you the best. Thank you so much for booking with me. And you have a good day. Bye. So that was number 5. Let me go back into my inbox. Some clients did send me question and payment, and I'll go ahead and give them their numbers and we can get started. I'm going to go ahead and check my spam folder and put a jacket on. It is cold as hell down here. 1 second. All right. Okay. Yeah, I feel much better. All right, let me check my spam folder, make sure I didn't miss anybody. Some of y'all emails go to spam. I don't know why, especially if you have like a Yahoo email. Gmail, do not trust Yahoo. I don't know. Let me check my other spam folder. All righty. So we got one more client. Client number 6. This is juicy. Okay, let's go to I'm gonna come back later and go live for you guys, but this is my last client. I don't have any other clients right now. Let's see, let's go to number 6. Last but not least. I gotta work on the members anyway, the member channel. So I'll be back for that. All right, number 6. Thank you so much for booking with me. I hope all is well. Let's get into your reading. You want to know, does the maintenance man at your apartment have a crush on you? Okay. Does the maintenance man at your apartment have a crush on you? Okay, let's see. My goofy ass had to do a retarded twerk to that. The slow twerk. Okay. Okay, let's see. I'm sorry. Somebody else was number 6. I don't get that. Hold on one second. Can you send me an email? Did I miss you? Can you send me an email? Cause I don't have anything. Can you forward that to me? Cause I don't see anything outside of what I've already done. Yeah. I don't have another number 6. I'm looking in my sent folder. I only sent that email with that number to one person. Mm-mm. Sorry. Let me see. Really? I guess you're right. Well, shit. Okay, I see. Yeah, I don't know. I skipped that one somehow. I'm sorry about that. I see it. I skipped that. I remember the name and the question now. Okay. Sorry about that. Let me revise this then. Sorry, thank you. Um there we go. We got that taken care of. All right, here we go. Sorry about that. Okay. I got it. Yep. Thank you. All right, number 6, pardon me. Thank you so much for booking with me. I'm glad we got that worked out. I appreciate your initiative to help me out with that. Your first question is, oh, this is your only question. Okay. No, you got two. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, you got one question. Sorry. You would like to know, are your spirit guides with you when you call in your time of need of protection and guidance? And if so, what do they need you to know or do so that you're being an obedient listener to their guidance? Got you. Okay, let's see. Knight of Cups, Six of Wands in reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse, the Chariot upright, the Page of Coins upright, the Three of Wands upright, and the Nine of Pentacles upright. Yes, they do hear you, but practice makes perfect. The Chariot is all about willpower, perseverance, and moving forward. There's a moon in the back of the Chariot as well, representing Cancer's energy as well as spiritual strength and intuition. You need to keep working. You're a knight in some aspects spiritually, and you're a page in other aspects. But you are on the right path. They hear you. They just with the Six of Wands being in reverse and the Knight of Swords being in reverse, that's a card of like unwanted attention or not getting the attention that you think you should have, or you know what I'm saying? And the Knight of Swords could be someone that's angry, frustrated, or being lied to. The Knight of Swords in reverse is sometimes depicted as a liar. So with that, with those two cards being upright, I mean, with those two cards being in reverse and all the other cards that are also that are good being upright, the connection is not as strong as you want them to, as you want it to be. And it takes time. You have to keep meditating, keep praying, pay attention to your dreams, and continue to trust your intuition. And your bond, as well as your gifts, will continue to grow with your spirit guides. You are doing the right thing. You just don't see obvious and recognizable signs that you are, at least not yet. And that's going to come with time. Your spirit guides want you to know that they love you. They see the hard work that you're doing. Continue to do that work. In a minute, you'll be independent, very stable. With the Nine of Coins, that's somebody that's self-sufficient and able to help other people, not only in a material standpoint, but whatever standpoint it is. And since this is about you understanding your guidance from your spirit guides and them hearing you and helping you for guidance and protection, that's a yes. But in a minute, with the Nine of Cups, with the Nine of Pentacles being your last card, you keep doing what you're doing, building that connection, strengthening that connection. You will be very confident. You'll be very independent. You'll be very self-aware, self-assured that the spirits are with you. It's going to take time for you to build up that type of confidence and expertise. You'll get it over time. You've prayed for stuff, you've manifested stuff. It's still on its way with the Three of Wands here. It's still, your ships are coming in. They plan on blessing you materially and helping you develop more spiritually as well. The only thing you need to do is the Chariot. That's your advice. Continue to persevere, be obedient, and keep moving forward. The only instructions that you need to stay obedient with right now is fellowship, connecting, praying, and pray with your whole heart. When you're happy, pray about it and thank them for the good things that you're happy about. And when things are bad, meditate, pray about it, and ask them for help. Don't just wait until it's the last resort to call them. Don't wait and call spirit as the last resort. They need to be the first and last resort. And you'll be all right. You're doing everything right. It just hasn't quite been made obvious to you. So it's like you feel like sometimes you batshit crazy, you making shit up. Your spirit guides are the Muffet babies. You know what I'm saying? You're not crazy. You're not making nothing up in your head at all. You're not. Everybody goes through this too. And their spiritual journey, you're not the only one. Everybody goes through this. Everybody. And we all got to continue to put in that work, you know, continue to build our relationship. And they'll continue to bless us, protect us, and help us evolve in this life and in the spiritual realm. They do it with me every day. 5 years ago, I'm not the same person I was 5 years ago. And 5 years, 10 years ago, I'm not that same person, and it's because of them. And you'll see a change. Slowly but surely, you'll start noticing things that make it very obvious and a matter of a fact. But you are on your job already, dear. You thinking too hard. You have some type of expectation to where you think the end results or the signs of progression would be more animated or more like what you're expecting, but it's not. It's subtle changes. You're doing all right. You need to pray and meditate, focus on protection rituals, use your spirit guides as if they're a diary. Tell them everything. When you insecure about something, when you happy about something, whatever the case may be, tell them. They love honesty. They love transparency because you give them something to work with, and you'll be surprised. The things that you were maybe uncomfortable sharing with them be the very things that they help you prevail over and conquer. Like it ain't shit. And I mean that from experience. You gonna go from I don't have nobody but spirit to all I need is spirit and fuck a human. That's how I be feeling sometimes. And you're gonna feel like that too. They don't fold on you. I don't know. Like, you got to give us human beings grace because, we may have good intentions and we just can't do everything we say we're going to do. And some of us don't have good intentions, but our spirit guides, they'll never fail us. All we have to do is to continue to connect with them and let them guide us. You're being guided right now. You're being guided right now. You are doing so good. This is a really, really good spread. The Knight of Cups and the Page of Coins, the Three of Wands, the Nine of Coins, and the Chariot. You doing damn good. You just somehow can't see it. So you wonder if you're exaggerating this progression or if this is some shit that's really happening. And it is. It is something that's really happening. Yeah. Good for you. Very good. You should be proud. And I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know how long you've been watching me, supporting the channel. I greatly appreciate your business. But one thing about me, I'm not gonna lie to you. Just because you paid me for this reading does not guarantee you get a happily ever ever after reading. I'm not that type of person. I'm not gonna sit up here and tell you something that's not true. A lot of people would love to have your spiritual progress, and they just don't. It don't mean they can't. They just don't have it when I pick up on it. So, when by the time I read them, when I read them, if it ain't there, it ain't there, and I'm not gonna make it be there. But it's there for you. It's there for you. I got my own karma I'm trying to protect. Some lies just ain't worth it. Especially lies like this. Like, you got the Three of Discs. Continue to grow, continue to learn. You'll be led to a spiritual group or a mentor or some type of literature of knowledge that's going to help you grow along your way, whether it be through literature or through a human being. You're going to be guided the right way, without a doubt. The spirits want you to know your last message is the Three of Discs. If this card shows up in a reading, it's important to look at what should be done and what shouldn't be done, and what behavior should be modified to find the right results. All three should be talked about. Be mindful that many Westerners despise being told not to do something. With this card, their resistance highlights just how important the limit is for them. The person indulging in things or behaviors that undermine their goals. This person thinks highly of themselves beyond their status. This person takes no action but talks a lot. They already know the answers, but because they have been told before, they did not listen. Make constant offerings, honor the dead, honor the elderly, honor your commitments, and have faith. Keep doing exactly what you're doing right now. You lose faith or think you crazy because you don't get an obvious, without a shadow of a doubt type of sign, but it's subtle stuff. They don't communicate the way that we communicate. You know what I'm saying? That's like trying to get a frog to speak English. A frog can only do so much to tell you that I thank you, I love you, I appreciate you. And you have to connect through your mind, through your spirit, through your intuition, through your mind, through meditation. That's how you connect to your spirit, and through your heart. Those things have to be in a line Because sometimes you may hear stuff, other times you may see stuff and not hear anything, and then other times you may feel everything and hear or see nothing. They find different ways to communicate. Every spirit doesn't communicate the same way every time, and some of them communicate in different ways altogether. They're preparing you right now. Continue to make offerings, continue to respect your ancestors, whoever your spirit guides are. Continue to honor your commitments. If you're going to pray every day, pray every day. Don't miss certain things, but they understand life gets crazy. And if you skip a day or so, it is what it is, pick up where you left off. But they want you to commit to connecting with them via via meditation and prayer, and you'll be all right. And they're afraid to give you certain progress reports when it comes to your growth, because they don't want you to do something that you're not ready to do just yet. And a lot of people do that. They jump the gun. They have one clear, vivid dream and they think they the realest psychic ever to live. You can't tell them nothing. And they end up getting themselves into some type of spiritual warfare or a situation that they don't have the expertise to get themselves out of. So a lot of times they hide our accomplishments from us until we are able to handle them. It's a reason why you in the dark about some stuff. It's not because they don't want you to know. It's just all about timing. But that's what I have for you. I wish you the best. Thank you so much for booking with me, and you have a wonderful day. Bye. All right. All right, let's go to client number 7, who I thought was number 6. All right. All right, number 7, thank you so much for booking with me. I sincerely wish you the best. Let's see what's going on. Does your maintenance man at your apartment have a crush on you? You so funny. Let's see. Does the maintenance man at your apartment complex have a crush on you? Let's see. Knight of Cups upright, 7 of Coins in reverse, 7 of Swords upright, 6 of Wands in reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse, the Chariot upright, and the King of Wands. Yes, this person does have a crush on you, but they for the streets. This maintenance man is like the 3 Musketeers, all for one and one for all. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny, but this person is sexually attracted to you, but they want to have like a private love affair with you, like friends with benefits. They want to come through, unclog the pipes, fix whatever need to be fixed, throw you a few dollars and go on about their business type of thing. They looking for like a work girlfriend. So you will be one of the girlfriends they talk to while they at work, and then they got their girlfriend when they get off work. This person is in a relationship with somebody. They'll pay to play though. With the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, even though they'll pay to play, it's still a waste of your time. They are a habitual liar with the Knight of Swords in reverse. They sneaky as hell with the Seven of Swords upright. Six of Wands in reverse. They don't want y'all information, y'all connection coming out in public either. Not only because of, you being a tenant, but this person is seeing other folks too. Sneaky as hell. He's cute though. King of Wands is out here, and he does have a crush on you with the Knight of Cups, but he too sneaky. He want to do it, and he just want to do too much with too many folks. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Yeah, Page of Swords in reverse, the Fool in reverse, and the Knight of Wands. This is why he want to sneak, because people are already gossiping about him. He done already hit it and quit it with other tenants there with the Page of Swords, and other folks is looking for him, could spot him out. And if they catch him at your house or, your place, they already done built a reputation around your apartment complex. And it's not a good reputation. It's like messing around with other folks. Mm-mm. It's up to you. If you decide to do it, at some point he will pursue you. And if you tell him no once, doesn't mean he's going to leave you alone. He'll give you some time, and then he'll come back and see if you still mean what you say, But you should, every time he try, you should say no. It's trouble that come with this. There's trouble that come with this. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Aquarius, Cancer, Gemini, Virgo, Cancer. I could break it down even more. What's this person's intention? What is this maintenance man's intentions with my client? I'm just going to use a different deck, but, same person, same message is how I usually go. Let's see. Friendship, wallflower, mature man, destiny, and work, huh? Okay. So you tell him no too many times, he'll just keep it professional with you. But he will initially try to do like, I just want to be cool with you, friends, being friends with benefits. But with wallflower here, you got limited potential, shy withholding. So, you tell him no too many times, he'll leave you alone eventually. But I don't think he'll leave you alone after you tell him no the first time. He's gonna try again. But yeah, he's gonna try to come in as if, yeah, I just want to be cool with you. You don't want to give me no coochie? You sure? Okay. Well, all right. Are you sure you don't want to give me this coochie? No. You sure? No coochie for me? Okay. Well, I'll just fix this shit in your bathroom and go about my way. And it'll be over with. Yep, there you go. That's what I have for you. I sincerely wish you the best, number 7. Thank you so much for booking with me. That was kind of funny. You have a good day. Bye. let's go to number 8. Where is your question there? Oh, okay. There it is. All right, let's go to number 8. All right, number 8. Thank you so much for booking with me. Let's get into your reading. You want to know what should you be doing right now regarding your career? All right, let's see. What should my client be doing right now concerning her career? Wow, it looked like you ain't happy where you at with the Ace of Cups in reverse and the Four of Cups in reverse. Queen of Cups upright, Seven of Coins upright, Knight of Swords upright, Ten of Cups in reverse, and Death is upright. Hang in there a little while longer, a better opportunity will come within the same window, within the same industry that you're in. It's not the industry that's bad for you, it's a particular job and task and responsibilities in that industry that you're doing. Another opportunity for a different role. I'm hearing a transitioning role within the same field will be more lucrative and more fulfilling for you. Whatever job you have right now, you're not going to keep it much longer, but you still should stay there for now. But you'll be moving on in the future, like in the near future, like next year. So as far as like if you should be moving, like going from one different industry, going from one industry to the next, they want you to hold your horses. The industry you're in is not the problem. It's the role that you are in that is not fulfilling. But you'll have an opportunity to take on a different role in the same industry and you're going to really like it. So good for you. This could happen as early as like late November, around mid to late November, and as late as the first quarter of next year. So what was that, like March, April at the latest? Yeah, you're going to get some good news with the Knight of Swords here. Keep doing whatever it is that you're doing, because the task and responsibilities that you're doing now is going to help you look good in whatever this other role is. You won't be doing the exact same thing. It'll be something a little different that's more exciting, more fun. You'll be more happier doing it, and you'll make more money too. Yeah. You keep investing in this area because it's going to pay off. Keep investing in this industry rather, and it's going to pay off in a different department, in a different role. Yep. Because it looked like you ready to say F it. First cards came out is the Ace of Cups and the Four of Cups in reverse. Four of Cups in reverse talks about a missed opportunity. So hold your horses. Don't be so quick to leave. I get it. But if you leave now, you'll miss out on a better opportunity when it becomes available in the next few months. Now I'm going to pull some financial oracle cards and see what this next job and cycle of abundance looks like for you. Because you got another role will be offered to you in the same industry, different department. Something is different. Like in healthcare, you got healthcare IT, and then you got clinical healthcare, people that work with the patients. Then you got the technical healthcare, IT healthcare, people that handle the clinical applications that the clinicians that work with the patients use. It's still healthcare, but it's just different components, different areas. And I feel like this is what's going to happen to you. I'm going to shuffle. Yeah, you got a long-term position coming. Solid finances with gold here, investing, integrity, deep values, banking, long-term position, and satisfying work. That's your next move. That's what your next move consists of. More money, longevity. It might be a job that you will be able to retire from this job if you wanted to. So much better opportunities within that industry, maybe even with that company is coming. If it's not the same company, it's definitely the same industry, just a different branch of that industry that you would be much happier with. At the bottom of the deck, you got watch. It's time to profit, divine timing, seize the moment, waiting period, temp work, laid off. I don't see you getting laid off, but like I said, I don't see you working here for much longer. A few months, a year tops. I even doubt if it lasts that long, to be honest. Yeah, that's what I see for you. So I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for booking with me, and you have a good day. Bye. Oh, we got another client. Okay. All right. Let's send them number 9, their number, and let's move forward. Okay. Hold on one second. Before I get started on number 9, I need to drink some soda. Whew, my allergies have subsided. Happy as hell about that. Damn, that shit is annoying. Yeah, I feel better. All right, no more itchy nose. I can breathe. Yeah, that feels good. Okay, let's go to number 9. You got 3 questions. Okay. All right. Number 9. Thank you so much for booking with me. I hope all is well. Let's get into your reading. So you have 3 questions. You had 2 dreams. Unsure if it was based off your day-to-day experience or if it held more meaning. Okay, I don't want to read your dreams out loud because I'm just gonna be honest with you. When some of y'all give me dreams, they don't really be dreams. Some of them be dreams, but majority of them be astral projections. And there are good magicians out here, and there are bad magicians and spiritualists out here too. And the experienced ones that are bad could find you in the astral realm based off your astral projections. And if you don't tell them, they won't know. Especially if you're heavily protected. So just be careful sharing certain things because that's how some people that's low vibrational track you in the astral realm and try to cause harm or block your blessings and stuff like that. All right. That's good game that you guys should use. So all right. I'm gonna read this to myself. Okay. Okay, let's go to your first dream, which seems to be very nice. Hold on, let me read the second part. Let's, okay. Mm. All right, let's go to your first dream. Let's let's interpret your first dream. Spirit guides of love and light. What would you like for my client number 9? What would you like for her? What overall message what overall message do you have for her concerning the first dream? Seven of coins, Knight of swords, Judgment in reverse, and the Sun upright. Ha! And what's this other card? Death. Gotcha. All right. You wonder if you're making the right choices when it comes to just love and happiness. Your career is concerning for you too. You feel like you're on the right track sometimes, and then other times you don't. That dream was a dream of reassurance that you're on the right track. You're still planting seeds and fertile soil with the seven of coins. And better days are ahead of you, but you got some chapters that are closing too. Yep. And your partner in the future is gonna be different from what your usual type is. So don't be quick to count somebody out, judge them, misjudge them, you know, or do anything out of impulse, because you're actually being guided by spirit as we speak to lock in and meet up with new friends and new love prospects as well. You've already planted seeds on this. Pay attention to your dreams. They're prophetic messages of what's to come, what's ending and what's beginning, and what needs to end for something better to begin. You got the happiest card in the deck. That's amazing. Why is judgment in reverse? Because you feel like you ain't doing something right, or this is some type of la la land wishful thinking type of dream, and it's not. It's a prophetic message. It's a prophetic message. 9 of cups. You about to be happy as hell. You think, see, here's the thing. Spirit knows that you like to micromanage stuff, and sometimes you obsess over things. And when you get good news, you obsess over it. You want to know, when is it going to come? When's it going to come? I want to make sure my hair's done, my nails done, my eyebrows are waxed, everything is nice and smooth and stuff. I want to be ready. And nope, the more you are the more you're in the element of surprise, the more in line you are. So, and you may be thinking that you don't know what the hell is going on, and you're like a chicken with his head chopped off running around. But nope, you're in alignment. The element of surprise is what keeps you in alignment. If you knew too much, you'll fall out of alignment. Your feeling of lack of good judgment is what's leading you to wish fulfillment, 9 of cups. And it is interesting because let's go to your second dream with the tropical fruits and stuff like that. That's what this 9 of cups picture depicts. Nothing but tropical fruits. It's a platter of tropical fruit in different cups, champagne glasses and things like that. So looks like the spirits will be celebrating something with you soon. There's not only growth and emotional fulfillment, but there's growth when it comes to your career. Something like that too. Hold on. Okay, now let's see what's going on with your second dream. Nine of coins, Knight of coins in reverse, Queen of cups upright, Strength in reverse, Nine of swords in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse, and the Knight of cups in reverse. Interesting. Sometimes you don't have the faith that spirit feels like you say you do. Yeah, spirit wants you to live the faith you protest, live the faith that you confess. Um, you are very gifted spiritually. When you focus in on things in your waking life, you subconsciously manifest them in the spiritual realm. And if you can't have that exact same thing, you get something very similar to that, or be put in a position where you can create something that's very close to, you know, what you saw, what the source of the inspiration was to begin with. That was a dream to enlighten you and let you know we know what you like. It's imprinted. We got it. We can bless you in that way. You can manifest that and more once you understand how. That explains the language barrier. And you breaking out your device to try to like interpret something, it shows how you want to understand and you want to learn, but they're not going to teach you that simple. Technology is very helpful, but it's also a source of laziness too. You know, before the internet, it was the dictionaries and the encyclopedias and the newspapers. You know, before Kindle, before Amazon, it was, you know, the library, Barnes and Nobles, places like that. Sometimes our technology resources are very helpful, but in a lot of instances, they make us lazy and it gives us shortcuts on how to do something when doing it the good old fashioned way is the best way to do it. And that's how they're going to teach you. So don't worry. With the Nine of Swords in reverse, there's nothing for you to be stressed out about or worried about. Don't give up on your gifts. Don't give up on God. Don't give up on Source. Don't give up on yourself. It's just an introduction. That dream was just an introduction on how gifted you are and how you can intuitively and spiritually attach yourself to things and manifest them. People think I'm crazy when I say stuff like this. That's why I'm glad this type of community exists. You know what I'm saying? But this is very true. I've been in certain apartments before I moved into them. I had dreams about them, like, oh yeah, my kitchen gonna look like this, it's gonna look like that, and I end up finding a place with that same layout, and I can't believe it. This is real. Yeah, you're stepping into a cycle where you're gonna learn how to balance your spirituality and practicality and manifest very well. There you go. That's what they want you to know. And that is beautiful. It was like those two dreams is like a spiritual report card that you got directly from your spirit guides showing you where you at spiritually, gift speaking. So your second question, past two readings, mentioned spirits preparing you in relation to people. And in the last one specifically, preparing you for a dog eat dog world and how to conquer it. Okay. You would like a dive deeper into why. Hold on. What you mean? You want to dive deeper into why they keep bringing up what dog eat dog, clout chasers, and insincere people after you've cut people off. Why do they keep bringing this up? Okay, let's see. I'm being led to my Patakis of the Orisha deck now. Let's see. The Nine of Discs, the Eight of Wands, the Five of Wands, the World, and the Sun. Yeah, you got the Sun twice so far in your reading. This is really, really good. And you know, the Sun is the biggest star in the galaxy, I believe, the solar system. With the world here, you're about to step into a cycle where you'll be happy in a lot of ways, but the higher up and the more successful you become, the more you need to shield and protect yourself as well. And with the Five of Wands and the Eight of Wands here, things are going to take off so fast when in this new cycle. It could be in the beginning of the year. The time frame I'm getting is between January and August of next year. Things happening very positive for you. Stability when it comes to your money. Not so much as your love life, but your money and your physical health. I'm not a doctor, but I just see you being more vibrant, more energetic, getting a lot done, and having the means to do so. And growing spiritually with the Eight of Wands here. And certain energies that you're not privy to right now, you will be privy to in the next like 8 to 10 months. So you'll be doing some more cleaning house. And that's why you keep getting the repetitive messages, because it's just phases of house cleaning. The whole house ain't clean yet, but the dirtiest trinkets you got out and took the trash, took it in the trash, but you still got some dirty trinkets around you, like not so great people. And they haven't revealed themselves yet because you aren't who you're becoming yet. I'm telling you, the happier you are, the more stable you are, and the more emotionally fulfilled you are, the more these people will reveal their true intentions for you. You got people around you that want to see you do good, just not better than them. They'll be exposed when they start feeling like you're doing better than them. And then you got people that don't know how to be happy for other folks unless they're happy in their own life. And those people will be exposed as well when they go through something that you're not going through at the timeline they're going through. They're going to show themselves to you. The signs: Sagittarius, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Aries, and Virgo. Even some people at work, with the Nine of Discs being here, looks like you got a promotion coming too, or you'll be doing some type of traveling for work that'll lead to a promotion. And people will try to knock you off your square. Just know, enjoy your laurels, enjoy the fruits of your labor, but the higher up you go, the more you have to protect yourself, you know? That's what they want you to know about that. That's why it keeps coming out. It's just a reminder, okay, you did good this phase, but wait till phase 2 comes. You're going to have to take out some more trash or escort it to take itself out. It just is what it is. But so far, job well done, As you become more enlightened, you'll see more things that you didn't see in the past, that you missed in the past. You'll see more, you know. And some people are just playing it cool because you're not a threat right now to them. I don't think that you're a threat at all, but I'm just speaking and connecting with the psyche of the mindset of people that you'll be encountering, that you'll be dealing with and have to cut off in the future. Right now, you're not looked at as a threat, but when you start shining, you will be, and they will change. All right, your third question. Yeah, I went through that too. I went through that too. Hmm. Oh, really? Enablers from the source of greed. Yep, got you. Okay. Okay. Let's see. We got to break this question up in two sections. Let's see what it's looking at from an inheritance standpoint first. We'll pull the spread on that. What is the current state of my client's inheritance with said person and backstory? Two of coins upright, nine of coins in reverse, knight of cups in reverse, queen of swords upright, and strength in reverse. The queen of swords is the mastermind, and you already know who that is because she was in your backstory. So the queen of swords is the mastermind of this. You still have a portion, but she's making something, trying to like secure something for her children too. So what is supposed to be solely yours, she's going to try to set it up to where you split it with other people, her kids in particular. So far, she has not been able to do that with strength in reverse, but she's still working on it. Okay. So right now, your inheritance looks safe, but she's trying to tamper with it to where you have to split it with her kids or something along those lines, somebody else. Let's talk about the woman in my client's backstory's intentions concerning this inheritance. What is her true intentions with the inheritance? Three of Cups in reverse and the Seven of Swords in reverse. She's going to play nice until she gets what she wants, and she's not happy about it, that she even has to do this. She feels kind of guilty about it with the Seven of Swords in reverse, but she's still going to continue to do what she need to do to, to take care of her and her kids. Tell me more. The Sun. Yeah. Her intentions, she don't necessarily wish bad on she doesn't necessarily wish bad on your father and you and your siblings, but she wants to make sure her and hers is taken care of first. And she feels like what her plan is will result in everybody being happy with the Sun here. But at the end of the day, she only cares about her and her kids' happiness. Tell me more about this Queen of Swords intentions. The Ten of Wands, to end some type of battle. I don't know if she's trying to get your father to marry her. I don't know if they just got kids together or if these kids that she have are from a previous relationship. But when I flipped the bottom of the deck over, I clarified the Queen of Swords and got the Ten of Wands and the Empress. She feels like If your father made her an honest woman, like married her or or got into some type of contractual agreement, by law she'll be entitled to things. And that's what she wants. She wants to be entitled to this inheritance by law. And the empress is usually the mother of someone's child or someone's wife. And that's her plan. What is the potential outcome of this? The most likely outcome of this entire situation. Four of Swords, Three of Wands in reverse, Three of Coins, the Magician in reverse, and the Three of Cups. She's going to get caught trying to manipulate things and still won't get everything she wants. She's going to slip up and do something while he's not in a position to think or act on his own. She's going to try to do something on his behalf with the Four of Swords here. It's going to get caught. Somebody else is going to look into it with the Three of Coins, Three of Wands in reverse. It's not going to go through. She's going to be pissed, and that's just that. What is she doing to my client's father from a spiritual standpoint, if anything? What is she doing to my client's father from a spiritual standpoint? The Emperor in reverse, Hierophant in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse, Two of Cups in reverse, and the Six of Swords in reverse. Damn. I'm sorry, but she is being manipulative. She wants him to only have eyes for her. She wants him to only trust and really care for her. She don't mind if y'all didn't have the best relationships with him. And she don't necessarily mind y'all having a relationship at all with him, just as long as he's more loyal to her over you and anyone else. So, yep. She wants to be the one in control. She wants to be the apple of his eye. She wants to be the neck that turns the head. Yes, no, up and down, side to side. She is being manipulative in that way. Yep. She kind of wants to isolate him to where it's just all about him, her, and the people she care for. Not so much about what both of them care for as a whole. Damn. Yep. And it doesn't look like she did anything on him personally. She paid somebody that's more skilled to do it. She paid for it. She didn't do it herself. All right. So what is Spirit's advice on this situation? What should my client do? What should my client know concerning this? The Six of Wands and the Eight of Wands. So it looks like everything's still going to go in your favor. But she will try, and she's going to get her hands dirty in the process, and it's going to look bad. Okay, let's see. Six of Wands and the Eight of Wands is your message and advice from Spirit. Six of Wands talks about who are you? Where are you coming from? Where do you want to be? Knowing the answer to all three questions will bring victory. If you don't know who you are, decide that first. Too many obligations derail them all. Changing paths leads to starting over, and a person should be guiding others. And you have success and great achievements coming. Honor your ancestors and don't do too many things at once. Don't argue with yourself. Don't complain. And pray or divine with tarot before deciding on things. Yep. This card, the Six of Wands, talks about a person being at the crossroad. A cat and a mouse is on this card. And what it means is it's reflecting the need to know which are you and acting accordingly. Now, that lady, you did say that lady was manipulative. The tarot confirmed that. So in this situation, she is the cat, and your daddy and you and everybody else are the mouses. What can you do in this situation to make her the prey and not you and your father? That's how you get victory when it comes to this. You got to be 2 steps ahead of a bitch like this. Maybe 3 steps. Shit, maybe 5 steps. Right now, you and your father is the prey. Y'all the prey. What can you do to flip it and you become the mouse instead of the mice, and she becomes the mice instead of you become the cat instead of the mouse, and she becomes the mouse instead of the cat? Okay. She may try to forge something, do something illegally with his signature or paperwork, and you have to be able to catch it. You have to be able to do your due diligence to catch it somehow. Hiring a PI, an attorney, something. But the Eight of Wands talks about with this energy, we need to question how the person is putting it to work. Are they focused and aligned or hyper and unfocused? Ashe is the thing that can be dissipated and lost if it's not put to work. You have energy for everything you're working on. The situation can be overwhelming at times, though. If you don't know the outcome you hope for, nothing will happen. And what talents do you have or need others to bring? Are you like talents as far as a lawyer? What can you do on your own, and what can't you do on your own that will require you to hire somebody else or get somebody else to do? Start figuring those things out and planning accordingly. It can be overwhelming, this process. You're not going to get the answers within 7 to 10 business days. It's not going to be that soon. But start doing the leg work and doing what you got to do to stay ahead of the game. Or get some type of leverage and understanding on how to get ahead of the game, and you'll be okay. You have the energy for it. You can make time for this, so make time for it. That's what they're saying. Put your energy to good use and put your energy towards people and places, things that'll benefit you. This somebody, a toxic bitch trying to steal your inheritance is definitely something you should make energy for to fix or avoid happening. Yep. The extra advice is make a clear plan, take time to recharge, breathe slower or focus on keeping your stress levels down through breathing, and ask your spirit guides to help you with the flow of energy. When you feel drained, depleted, ask them to help you with your mental strength so you don't get overwhelmed. Yep. Cause this bitch here, she's slick. This bitch is slick, honey. Mm, 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 mm. That's what I have for you. I sincerely wish you the best. Number 9, thank you so much for booking with me, and you have a good day. Bye. And for now, that concludes our segment. If more people are interested, I may jump back on here later. We only been live for 2.5 hours. I could do another 2 hours. I'm going to take a quick nap and come back to do the members readings. And I will see you guys later. I'm going to go ahead and post the timestamps as well. Love you. Have a good evening, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.